Hello, chat. It's time for more Corru. What it do, chat? Let's knock knock, open up the door. It's real. Hey, buddy. Welcome back. Alright, let's just, he's got nothing else to say. Let's just jump. Well, I guess he might have something to say. Let's find out. Why? Why can I render incoherent areas sometimes? Like the one you thought was really strange. Well, I can't really be totally certain, but you remember my theory? You're running Tonga. It puts a lot of processing on your brain. The system has checks to make sure you don't render incoherent stuff. Cause it could hurt you or cause Chronos misalignment or something. Altered time perception. Sign of imminent stroke. Not that I think this would, of course. This is different from human incoherence. Anyway, it relies on your brain sending a signal back being like something is fucked up for it to block things like a lot of the time. But since you enter whatever this is from an already kind of incoherent place, your brain was already kind of warmed up to the incoherence. Like the old frog in the boiling pot analogy, right? To be clear though, your brain is not in a boiling pot. Pretty sure everything happening in those incoherent areas is totally fine for you. Okay. A lot more in the embassy. Okay, back to the embassy, back to the thing I was doing. I can go into the column? Wait a minute. Maintains core assist, no connective tissue exposed. Oh, I actually can't go into the core assist. I've got to go into the... No, come on. I gotta get in there. Hi, interloper. Is the stranger still running amok in here? Please make sure it does not come to my space. Alright, where is our waters? Their waters, I guess. Unless I can just go straight to the embassy. I can go straight to the embassy. Alright, that's where I was, right? No, wrong. I was in collapse, I believe. Load iteration. Golem maintenance. Yes, this is where I was. Okay, I was gonna say nothing is loaded in here. I'm actually gonna I'm gonna turn it back to low because it makes everything easier to parse. I think it looks cool on high, but yeah. Okay, that's the save. So this is manufacturing. We've got S for supply. We've got personnel, which is where we just came from. We've got minor operations. Can I go into minor operations? There's a big wall. Big wall of sludge. Vibrant and malleable flesh of the archive system fallen from connected veins overtop this tendril. Well, that doesn't seem good. Dull analysis. What's going on there? Projection of an organ residing within the dull plane connected to what? Nearby terminals broken, cannot investigate. Friends Echo Research. Are there dudes in here? There appears to be dudes in here. Yep, there's dudes in here, in fact. Hi, Golem. General purpose Golem contains volatile dull components that normally are not issues. Seized by the grounds mind? Alright, I think we're gonna have to fight him. Let's get his ass. We are beset by incoherent foes. Our only option is to fight. Or is it? Nah, fucking let's do it. Let's get him. They only got 15 hit points. Fuck them. Alright, let's hit one with the... On a credit inflict stun. Let's just get to work on him. We'll inflict puncture. We will destabilize. And then we'll coral skivvy. Sure. Alright, now we begin stabbing. And then we scramble you. And then we quick Mandaki. Down, there we go. Golem melts into a more aggressive shape. Now let's go ahead and put puncture on you. We'll destabilize you. And then everyone else is okay for a turn, so I guess we'll just course give you spiked. Ah, I've been spiked. Oh, it blew up. I didn't know it was allowed to do that. Well, in that case, I think we just gotta fucking kill it. I'm worried that if I do this, it will kill it straight up. Oh, I wanted to heal. Our foes lie destroyed. There are no vote devices in the debris. This place is confusing. Echo chamber. Unoccupied scanner for use in detailed echo creation. I have never been called upon to partake in one. Perhaps I do not tell enough jokes. An entry to a river of knowledge materials blocked by archival vein collapse. Same thing as the other one. It is very difficult to tell what I'm looking at here. Shelf. Similar design to archival shelves, sustain large collection of extras. I imagine most are tier. It's a partial meaning lost due to damaged context. Cast, yeah. Hold on, what does this lead? Minor operations. As we step into the main hall once again, the ground trembles, a rumble from above. Is it another vein collapse? We back up, ready to escape into the room behind us. No, it was too quick, too quiet, like the directed detonation of a corru. Another! The ceiling gives way, letting forth the blood of the spire. At first it is one hole, then it keeps going as parts of an archival vein collapse through the ceiling. An archival golem lands in the sludge, still alive, but it is crushed by debris before it can engage us. Then it is quiet, the operations hall lit by the dazzling archival lights. This was another directed destruction. Who? We are good. Kavik. He drops down from above. Ah, this guy. I don't remember what he sounded like, so he's gonna have a new voice now. He drops down from above, landing atop the sludgy debris with a splat. Kavik, you are alive! At the first sound, he turns to us with aggression, but it fades instantly. What is that he nearly threw at us? It has such a thin shell. Oh, is he carrying a number of improvised explosives? Akizet, is everyone all right? When we could not find you above, we thought the worst. I almost ran to embrace him, for perhaps the first time in our deaths, with the bright lights from above forcing our eyes to adjust. It is too late for me to notice what has risen in the darkness behind him. The same archival golem, its hardy fist glimmering as they reach out. Kavik, behind! I activate the time stopper by reflex, as I have so many times now, but I do not think any of us can reach him in time. He is there, frozen, staring at me, as a sharpened golem limb sails for his chest. What do we do? Akizet! There is nothing? Shit. I do not think there is anything we can do. Even if we all ran, it would be too late. Kavik has a hard place in mine core. Our connection seems weaker now. Is it still moving? Kavik, I must not let anything go unsaid. Fun friend, we must send him a message. Cue the following, then establish a connection. Akizet, I do not think he will have any time to process. Fun friend, listen then, now, and then do it, no matter what. Kavik, what do I say? How far is it that we have traveled together? From our failures in our lives to our strides in death. You have been there since the beginning, and even with our stumbles and endless fountains of mutual forgiveness, I feel I must apologize again. All of this, it is my fault. How many times have I failed you now? I was afraid, Kavik, No, it is so long ago now. It is my sorrow to be your final thoughts. Or is my sorrow to be your final thoughts? I cannot let it be this. Your imagination, the boundless joy and energy you found in death. Whatever is lost in all of this, you are what I will miss most of all. I hope you can find it all again behind Velzy's stage. I know, but Velzy never lets us walk away so easily. We will see each other again. Until then, my friend. This message suffices. There is no time for any more. It will be all the closure I can afford. I flex the nerve of the time stopper again, and I feel shared confusion as it deactivates. The others have no idea what I have done. Aki. He is toning, barely able to complete a syllable before. I turn away, and there is a great thud, a squelch, followed by a few other splatters. My receptors are twisted into one another, the sharpest sorrow I have ever known piercing my heart. It will not be long before I have vengeance. Akizet, you... I told you before not to go ahead of me. That one was still intact. What? When I turn back, I see Kavik is staring down at what remains of the golem. Then he brings that stare back up to me, speechless, but most of all, unharmed. Behind him is Bosco, who had just dropped down, and smashed the golem before it could... Fun friend, did that message get sent? Yes, Akizet. Sorry, did you not want me to? No, Bosco waves one of his gauntlets to rid it of viscera. Still, good work. This vein was a clean detonation. Akizet, it is good to see you are still all together. What is the situation? Thanks, Bosco. I am unable to respond, locked in shock with Kavik. The tangle of my receptors becomes undone, slowly. He is not saying anything. There are no tears within us to be shed in our deathly forms. After the prolonged silence, Bosco glances between me and Kavik, then the others. We break eyes from Kavik, allowing my mind to breathe again. I must say something. The time stopper has been helping us survive. We are trying to get to the grounds mine to stop all of this madness. But we need weapons and a body for 2 of the mine cores we have saved. This tendril has... The weight of what I have just transferred strikes me once more. I truly thought he was gone. Do I simply carry on? Yes, I will simply talk to him later, that is all. Already the sorrow is fading regardless. This is one of your cruelest jokes, Velzy. I can hear your cackle. It has a number of archival cores and connectors we can use to find schematics. After that, we intend to destroy a large golem in the way of an impressor. We can use that to set you and Kavik up with time stopper connectors. I find my heart again. And then we will be unstoppable. Alright. I expect the subtle twist of his receptors whenever he's about to say something clever. He always knows what to say. Like Kazuki, he is practically a Vel at heart. But there is none of that here. A terrible darkness looms over him. We are here to help. Yeah. We will get through this. Notice, additional party members, Kavik, Bosco, now available. Okay, shit. What do they do? Alright, what do you got? IED. Incredible. Good move name. Throws hastily made minor explosive chance for greater explosion. It's 1 damage, or it has a chance to do all hit all. He can do cover, which gives barrier to enemies. Or to allies, rather. And he's got focus. Oh, hey, this guy actually doesn't have focus. He's got disable, which is just a 2 damage hit. That might be better than Gaku right now, actually. He's got guard, which, it's taunt. This guy's 25 hit points. I need the tank on my team. And shell, which, grants him armor, looks like. Returns incoming damage to attacker also. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. And I need to keep Tazik because he's, the healer. You know. Need that. Alright, so this door is fucked. It has no yield. This door might not be fucked. Nope. Okay, there's a save spot here, which makes me think that there's gonna be a boss in this next room. Inherited context translation. Bosco hovers with all the flat expression of a golem. Something is so wrong. He is not himself. I've never seen self-alteration myself before, but this feels like it. He notices my staring and stares back. Bosco! How have you been able to make it down here? Even with the time stopper, we have struggled against these foes. I sense some sparse expression in his receptors. A backwards pull, maybe some twist. He does not want to talk about it. But I have to talk to him about something. He is not well. It is like the tears say, reality withdrawal is the only sure path to final death. Well, it was. Oh, he lifts his floating arms. The twist in his receptors grows more severe as he eyes a gauntlet. A jet friend from materials modified the dull nodes to have greater range, to help me collect ocean specimen in our trips more efficiently. But now I use the modification to fight from afar. Is it that simple? No. There is something else. He fights like a golem with such practice. I saw it when he saved Kavik, the speed with which he helped. It was beyond natural. But... And I have seen this all before. When I was larval, my home suffered a secre infestation. I was one of the defenders, and so many of my friends, my family, were lost. Killed, then brought to terrible life again. Only for me and the few defenders who remained to... He clutches his face, growing silent. Bosco, you do not have to... I died there, and I suppressed the memory. I always knew it was there, and now I have to use it again. I had never fought like it before, and never did again. But it is now all that has kept Kavik and I intact. Akizet, it is like it has been overlapping. These caves, these people, it feels like I am larval. Fighting for my life against everyone I once knew. I keep trying to rewrite it, or suppress it just enough. The twist in his receptors becomes undone, and in his voice is the sole strong expression I have heard from him this gaze. It is anger, spite, maybe disgust. Relzy's fondness for repetition is truly nauseating. Bosco, you are not alone in this. Do not try to rewrite yourself just for our sakes. We have made it this far, and together we will finish this. Yes. I understand the strength of the Time Stopper, but Akizet, I cannot let anyone else meet their final deaths. Not even a chance can remain. I will do whatever it takes to get us all out. The aftermath, whatever happens to me, does not matter. Yes, it does! I must be careful of my tone. He hovers now over a razor's edge. A spiral of self-modification or a spiral of memory reintegration. It is the only balance he has managed so far that has saved him. Bosco, just let us share this burden. If you want to help us escape, we must truly work together. And that means you must be well. Please, just be careful. I will, Akizet. With the state he is in, is it inappropriate to ask him his thoughts? The more I can speak with him, the more I can reach him, so I will try it. Bosco, what do you think is happening, the cause of all of this? We have discussed it a little, but I find myself trailing off as he prepares to respond. In his stance, his gaze, his receptors, all at once comes a crushing darkness. I cannot begin to speculate how, but it is an infestation spreading outwards. Since even golems cut off from the network are hostile, so the source must be destroyed, the grounds misery. And I will ensure that whoever has orchestrated this does not escape. Okay, man. Why is my party shaking? Let's just swap in Kavik so I can talk to him real quick. I need to unity both of them, too. I don't think either of them are going to be it. Kavik anxiously observes the ceiling and walls, perhaps trying to detect possible alternate paths. He made his way here by detonating new paths, after all. Still, his attention quickly shifts to me, and he stands straight. Akizet? Kavik, when you dropped down and, Bosco protected you from that golem, plain in his stance and slightly twisted receptors is my answer already. It is stupid that I even ask, but I must be certain. Did you receive a... Yes. Akizet, I heard you. To discuss our winding past in plain view of anyone else is foolish. Even he understands this, choosing his words carefully. I just barely started to understand it when Bosco dropped behind me. Did you mean it? I did. Kavik is silent for an instant, his gaze drifting away. It is like before, no tears to be shed in our deaths. Still, perhaps he had grown too used to my distance. I am truly unbefitting of these Vel receptors. Thank you, Akizet. This is not your fault. We will get out of here. Kavik! I look Kavik over, scanning his Jexi for anything new. Aside from some wounds and a handful of small repair devices, he carries little. How have you been defending yourself in Bosco for so long? These creatures are deadly to us, even with the Time Stopper. Ah, you see, I have been forming explosives. A simple collection of golem parts fished out from their remains, re-instructed in just the right way, and they become little shrapnel bombs. He pats a bulbous pouch on his Jexi near the other devices. Where did you learn that? Oh, it just made sense. Dull nodes and cheap golems are notoriously unstable if prodded in the right way, and the archival golems each have, 6, I think. So I do have a lot of them. I chuckle a little, perhaps for the first time since this all began. It just made sense. Very creative, Kavik. This will surely brighten his mood. Kavik, do you have any ideas on what might be happening? We have discussed it ourselves, but still nothing solid. Oh, I actually have not really thought that much about it. It has been so difficult just to stay present in our descent, and with everyone we lost. I just want to tear my consciousness away from this whole mess, Akizet. I do not even want to think about it. Oh. But the root cause is the grounds mindry. It has to be. So if we keep going, we can put a stop to it. Then, well, I do not know what will happen or what this will mean for our work. So our bright cousins, or our bright cousins, or us, it is all so overwhelming. We will handle it. Just stay together. Alright, I do need to swap you back out, though. I want Bosco. Give me that tank. I can't swap out Aki, right? Nah, she won't go. Alright. Boss fight. Oh my god. Warning, degraded visual profile. Analysis, missing resources causing low cohesion. Within this final chamber are countless bright relics. They're electric boxes, most active in displaying intercepted images. The noises they emanate are near deafening. But most pressing of all is the great processing core across from us. It is in its own echo of a mind, not yet perceiving us as it should. Its many floating secondary observational cores normally would be focused upon the boxes, I think. But now they simply spin and pulse nothing of any meaning. From the core itself comes an incomprehensible babble. Brrr. 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 Strange, yes, but is it a problem? I do not think it could hurt us if it tried, except for maybe directing the spheres to strike us. But none are raised against us, even as we slowly approach. This is a translation core. What is it doing? It is not actually attacking, so... Brrr. Brrr. Suddenly pain. One of the words it just spoke pierced my mind. And again the signal's message is made clear. Hunger, loss, return. Frrr. The others feel it too in one united pained reaction. I instruct my core body to cease audible reception, but I still hear it. The core cystic components that are supposed to not be listening. They are still picking it up, becoming incoherent simply by exposure. What do we do? Destroy it. No, run! Wait, but it is turning the signal itself into something audible. Whatever it is learning is too dangerous. Notice, operational memory segment. Fucking get it. 80 HP, huh? Alright, well, let's get rid of the ads first. Let's hit you with the puncture. What does disable do? It's a hit and also gives weakened. I don't need guard right away. I want to see how much damage they do. I forgot Tazik is at 4 HP! Shield. They fucking hate Tazik. Ah, they're both shielding. Great. Well, did that make another one? Oh boy. Oh dear. Guard Tazik for me, please. You need to fix Aki too. Oh dear. This is quite bad. Can I swap party mid-battle? Is that possible? I don't think it is. Oh, but if I swap, I'm not gonna have healers in this battle. Fuck, man. Oh, the constructors are making more guys. So yeah, I just want to go after the constructors as much as possible. Got it. I understand now. Do you have barrier? Oh, no. Alright, we need to get rid of this fucking guy. Is there a maximum number of dudes that can be in play at once? Like, surely, right? Okay, this is kind of working. You get rid of these fuck-ass constructors, dude. Okay, I believe it will now just die. So, who needs heals? 21. Everyone's kind of okay, actually, right now. Let's get rid of the other constructor. There we go. Okay, Tozik and... Start getting you. Tozik needs to shell. They need a chorus skivvy on... Oh, you can't... Can you not heal yourself? That's not good. Oh, he's confused. I see. I can't read. I did the attack on myself by accident. Whoops. We gotta get rid of these fuck-ass things. Okay, guard Tozik. If Tozik dies, I'm fucked. Okay. Can Tozik act this turn is the real question. I might have to use a heal. We gotta kill that fucking thing. Bosco is kind of fucked. Oh my god, he's got so much shit. Okay, Constructor's almost down. Constructor should go down this turn, I think. Foolish. God. Okay, the Constructor will die on its own. I don't have to worry about it anymore. Cast Shell on self. Cast Quick Mind on self. Or Quick Mend on self. Now we need to start taking care of these damn ads. Why are you all not dying? Because you have fucking barrier, that's why. God. Stop evading, you jerks. Okay. This one turn of fear every turn is really fucking me. Okay, one down. Another one down. Guard Tozik again. Alright, we are down to just that guy. Are these... What are these constructors doing? Oh, they're down. Never mind. I'm not going to worry about it. Alright, let's get... What does Wind Up do? Oh, man. Afflict him with weakness unless he can't. Everybody's health is kind of okay now, so let's just beat this thing the fuck up. These garbled enemies have different appearances depending on who's in your party. Oh, that's fun. Alright, I mean, yeah, let's just keep fucking them up, I think. Well, actually, let's get Shell on Bosco, and we'll do a quick mend on Bosco also, because he's starting to take some damage. Oh, good, they're back. Go fuck yourself, die, please. Oh my god, stop making more! Oh my god! Alright, Tazik, you need to fix yourself. And then this turn, you need to fix Akizet. Alright, you'll die from bleed. Let's guard Aki's this turn. Is there anybody else we can really get? I mean, a crit it heals everybody, so there is that. Hey, there we go. Thanks, Tazik. I need you to stop making more dudes. Okay, which one does... Let's put on Shell. You just hit the fucking thing. At a certain point, it's not worth it to go at the ads anymore. Okay, that one will die from bleed now. Why don't we just, like, overwhelm? Fucking got you. Got his ass. Hate. Alright, stab it. That gives it puncture. Fuck yeah. Disable it. There we go. Waste this fool. Alright, guard Tazik. And Koroskivi. Just took 5 damage at the start of his turn, damn. Yeah, I think we got this one now. Let's Shell. Stop. More dudes. Great. You know, he's down to like 30. I'm pretty sure we could just get his ass. What if we just got him? What if we just get his ass, huh? What then? No one's really injured this turn. Let's just fucking waste this fool. Oh god, there's so many of them! Guard Tazik for me a little bit, please. Everybody's still kind of fine. Let's just keep hitting him. Boy, it just took a lot of damage. Okay, we've got all this fear, which is unfortunate. My Carapace is about to run out, so I will Shell this turn. We're just gonna keep wailing. Yeah, we got it. This fool done. Yeah, exactly. They're like doing annoying things and there's 4 of them, but like at this point it'll be faster to just kill the boss. Overwhelm. Disable. Oh god, I sort of hoped you would all go away. Well, let's just start with the left. Okay, there we go. Woo! With its outer shell damaged enough, a well-placed strike is all it takes to destroy its echo. And thus its purpose is lost, its components clattering to the false stone below. It still hurts when I think about what it said, but it is not so bad as a memory instead. Fun friend, can you compartmentalize it for me? This is a self-modification I can abide. I did not know simple audible arrangements could cause incoherence. You got it, Akizet. All done. Although, I do not know how long we can actually store it. It is already eating away then delete it before it is upon us again. Everyone, destroy what you just heard. It makes the pain stop. They look at me strangely, like a self-modifier made clear. I do not care. These words were not meant to be heard. I call back down the hall for everyone to come, and so they do. Gakfu is drawn to the corpse of the translator. Careful. Yeah, I know. But look. Gaku fishes out one of the memory cysts it had been storing its findings upon. It comes nowhere near either of her receptors, though. We could use this as a weapon. Think about it. If it causes pain in us, maybe it can cause pain to our foes. We just need a projector.
Gakfu, you risk exposing yourself to it. Even with directed projection, it is reckless.
We should destroy it. Imagine if it reached the collective. As fire burns, does it not remove itself? This is true. I have been tracking the effects of the signal with a backup communicator since this started. My main one is internal and still works, but I had this separate one because, oh, it does not matter, but the external one was damaged by the signal. It has no longer functioned, but I held it anyway, to see if I could repair it later. Eventually, it started to emanate the oddest noise, something like the signal itself. But when that second wave came, it stopped, and started to melt completely. What this means exactly, I am not sure, but it had a low processing capability, and I suspect it could not handle the signal's meaning. Vaku, if you wielded the signal, amplified and directed, I imagine you could destroy these golems like nothing else. Akizet, what do you think? Gakfu waves the cyst around, her receptor still carrying a playful lilt. How does she stay so high-spirited? We will keep it. Whether as weapon or something for study, just do not connect to it directly if you do not need to. Notice, received signal export. Notice. A dangerously incoherent knowledge courses contains some sort of interpretation of the signal. Gakfu can weaponize this. Notice, additional augment point received. Keep moving. Oop. The hell button did I hit? Oh, does that mean that, no, not caps lock, tab? Shift? I guess not. Incoherence detected. Or is there even any point to coming in here? I guess stopping the signal, but like, what did that do for us? Yeah, these are all the same. You got a fun toy. Fair enough. Okay, and then back out here. And then back out here. Then we're back out here. Hi, Gelly. I approach Gelly again, and it regards me with a kind forward bow of its receptors. Hello, Akizet. What do you need? What can you tell me about the manufacturing tendril? Well, it is in the name, yes? Ha. It is home to a number of slow and fast foundry vats for varying levels of corru instruction. And that is where the grounds bindery override is for distribution purposes. From here, I can feel that it is largely intact, but... Gelly shakes its head and receptors both slowly. It pauses to think about something, then opens its pseudo-receptors in bafflement. The distribution network is behaving erratically. Someone must be fooling around with the override again. A troublesome Vel, no doubt. Haha! I scoff and glance at Gakfu, whose tightly wound receptors loosen in response. Hee hee. What lies within the minor operations tendril? Ah, wealth of interesting research. It contains the side projects and lesser divisions within the Golem maintenance team. A large number of chambers float around the corru of that tendril, but only a few of them are directly connected at a time, as the others are on hold. Presently, the connected divisions are... Oh, let me see. Gelly's gaze defocuses, and its pseudo-receptors slowly close with concern. How funny. Deconstruction, dull development, friends, translation. They appear to be connected, but are nearly all affected by some sort of blockage. I wonder what they got up to in there, haha? You may only be able to reach a few of them for now. I will alert the groundsmind. That will not be necessary. We were just there, it is fine. They are, just doing some construction, haha. Right, Bosco? What do you know about the Esper supply tendril? That is where the essential metals are processed, and Esper is grown for this segment of the embassy. Additionally, it has storage chamber equipped with dull microconnectors for remote delivery, and technology fresh from the Jut's receptors. Microconnectors? Oh yes, Akizet, it is an exciting development. It is like using a contrivance for small mundane materials. I do not know the specifics myself, but Gozri, the friend of mine, was the proponent of those. That does not seem very safe. Well, it is still a new technology.
I heard about those from the network, a Vanzian development from Ukani Ozo, ironically. Mountainous fortress, ordered of dull pulse weaponry. Though the implementation seemed promising, it seems reckless to use them in the domain of bright cousins.
Do not worry, it is perfectly safe. Though I cannot clearly perceive what is happening within that tendril right now, because there is a strange interference originating from it. I suppose that is why I cannot contact anyone, in fact. Could you go tell them to stop that?
What? Is that where the signal could be coming from? No, the groundsmind signal we sound before demands it must be the groundsmind. Regardless, this warrants investigation. That aside could be a valuable resource for the creation of our armaments. Alright, let's head to S for supply, I guess. This one? Yes. Hello. Oh dear. Now let's get him. We got this. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Hey, that's my friend Container. Let's get rid of him in one turn. Fuck this guy. Damn. I was really hoping he would just die. Alright, fine. Turn on shell. Fucking fear. Oh, that just skipped your turn entirely, huh? Well. Should I give you some puncture? There we go. Bonk. 6, 7. I feel like we can take this out in like 1 or 2 more turns. Let's just end with the overwhelm. Wow, okay. Shell again. Ow. Please die. There we go. And Tazik should be okay, unless... Okay, never mind. Everything's fine. Our foes lie destroyed. Within the debris, I find a restorative cyst. What in here? Essential metals treated and cleaned in preparation for the Esper vats. They were preparing a lot. I see. Hello, container. Hello, cave light. Oh, it just turns that shit off if you're not, that's really funny. If you're not in HD mode, it just turns off shit. The problem is that I find HD mode, like, genuinely overwhelming to look at. So, I apologize, but I'm going to continue at this. Dog? A dog. Incoherence detected. Did that say dog? Is there a dog in the embassy? No, wait. Okay, that's stupid. Never mind, it's a bug. A dog. Hold on, wait a minute. What? Why is that the Unity text? Like the Unity font. Whatever, it's dog. It's dog clues. Let's see. 15, 15, 25. It's dog, though. Do be dog, though. I need to get rid of that fucking constructor now. Stun you, please. Let's shell up. Foolish. I gotta kill that fucking thing. I gotta kill that fucking thing bad. Ow. Okay. Come on. Okay, guard Tazik. Tazik, I need you to quick mend yourself. And Bosco's getting weakened. Okay, there we go. Okay, the Golem's got a lot of shit going on. I don't actually know what you guys do. That's actually not at all helpful. Shell up again. I'm about to lose it. Let's get a quick mend on you. Because you are getting hit a lot. Alright, let's stab that Golem. Let's disable Golem. And we will quick mend Aki. Golem just explodes. True. That's not the one I clicked on. Alright, guard Aki for me for a turn, please. They're both regenerating, so I think I'll be fine to just attack. Ah, I see. The Kivskin is guarding for it. Golem just explodes. Yeah, you could use one of these. Stab. Shell. Heal self. Ow! Guard Tazik for a turn for me. Fix yourself, Tazik. Disable. We'll throw a quick mend on Aki. Just hopefully I can end this fight at a positive, more or less. I'll struck. Overwhelm. I hate you. Die. It'll die to the puncture, actually, so I'm gonna spend this turn healing. Fuck you. Fuck you. Yes, for that's a functional.
That is strange. The golems have fallen, and the bodies of our kin are risen without clear connection. Yet the vats, the doors, these mindless stationary technical things are intact. Is mobility the common factor?
What about Move Friend? No, that was different. It was the grounds mind noticing our interference. Suddenly, Gakvu doubles over in pain.
She clutches her head in her claws. Gakvu!
What is that? That noise! Do you hear that? Ugh. Velzy is above screaming. Velzy above is screaming into my mind core. Gakvu looks around, then ahead at the room we have yet to explore.
I do not hear anything. Gakvu notices our confusion, turning her focus inward.
I must be feeling it through my grounds mindry. It is a dull signal. If I can feel it without a communicator by simply approaching it, then it is very strong.
I just turned my communicator on for an instant. Now I hear it too. It is the same signal as before, but it is like... It is the first part of it over and over. Do not enable yours, my friends. It hurts.
I need not test their assertions.
Milza clutches her face, enduring whatever it is she has exposed herself to. She lowers her claws, a realization forming in her own receptors. No, wait, that is the noise. I heard that earlier, over and over before you found me. That is what has been disrupting all our communications. Or at least a part of it. Maybe we can destroy it to restore clarity?
That is the storage room. It only has a delivery golem for directing Esper. Why would it... no, it is what that is what Gelly was talking about. It uses dull microconnectors to send Esper around the spire instantaneously. Maybe it is using that to broadcast that noise? We should stop it, definitely. Maybe I could even contact my Kiwi. Well, worth a try.
Dog. Active terminal. Likely amount of progress of S for VAT. Setup was incomplete, not connected. What are you? Manufacturing. Locked. Dog.
What the hell was that sound?
Dog. It's dog. Whoops, that was not the right button to hit. Crushed by accident, unless the golems did it? Oh dear. The room twists maddeningly around the golem at its center. Whatever S for storage it may have managed before is obscured by light. Or is it merely all gone? Did it send it all somewhere? Dull microtunnels flash in the air around the golem, sometimes even cleaving through itself. This is remarkably dangerous. But sure enough, now even I can hear the signal pulsing from it over and over. Was the golem directed to do this? Or is it dull feedback from the microtunnels? No matter, we must destroy it immediately. Attack. Alright, let's start setting up. Shell. And set up the Korski attack. Conjures containers, wow. I'm so scared. Guard Tazik for me. Boy, I love fucking... You know, I might actually just be able to focus on... If I can guard both of them, like... I might just focus on this with the other two, and then presumably Tazik will just counterattack these fools and kill them instantly. If I just keep Bosco on block duty. Yeah, let's shell. Okay, Tazik is not protected this turn. Foolish. Foolish. Great. Wow. He can't hit for shit. Okay, let's guard Aki. They were all attacking her last turn. Just keep getting this guy's ass. Bosco's strongest there is. Ow.
Hit you with another stab. Hit you with a... So, no, I need to guard Tazik this turn. Yeah, I think I just put Bosco on the rotation of, Delzica is eviscerated. I think I just shell him and then, yeah, I think this works. This works perfectly good. Please stop spawning more dudes. Ow. Alright, guard Aki. Kroskivy, Delzica. Really hoping for a crit one of these. Oh dear. That seems bad. What's Destabilize do again? Plus 100% incoming or outgoing damage or heal. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. That's a bad one. Guard Tazik, please. He's gonna need it this turn. Quickbend yourself. Foolish. So if one of them triggers the counterattack, it seems to just be disabling, like, all of it. I need to shell again. Right, I don't think that they will kill Aki in one turn. Nah, she's good. She's good. She has... That guy has puncture for 20 turns. He's fucked. Let's just kill him. He's low enough. Let's just fucking kill him. Let's just fucking kill him. Let's just kill his ass. Foolish. Let's just fucking kill him. Let's just fucking kill him. We gotta just fucking kill him. Ow. Ow. Okay, here we go. Now this is one of them bad turns I was worried about. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. He's only got 6 hit points. We can kill him. We can just kill him. I think he might actually just die to the puncture now. Okay, I need you to guard Aki. She's about to fucking die. Ow. Ow. He lived. Come on. Guard Tazik. Guard Tazik now. Foolish. We gotta get rid of all these damn things. Okay, we down to 3. We down to 3. Die. Oh my god. Die. Die. Please die. How did you get an additional hit point? The golem's limbs ceased their flailing, collapsing to the ground with enough force to sludge the false stone decorating the floor. The tunnels are sealed now, too, and that terrible noise is distant once more, the dull lights fading. We allow the peaceful silence to persist for a moment before I call back. Clear! The rest of the team enters the half-melted chamber, witnessing the sludged remains of our foe. Gakfu, most of all, seems to stand taller, receptors at ease. That is so much better. And it works! We have forced away the claws of Velzi! Ha-ha! I am getting clear enough communications despite the damage. The noise, it is still there, just distant. Excellent. Fun friend, is it suitable enough to make some calls? Are you picking anything up? Hello, Akizet. Yes. It is so much better now. At least in terms of functionality. What I am hearing on open communication is still very bad. However, we can actually use it now. Very good. I wave everyone closer. Who among us has a working communicator still? Gakfu, Tozik, I know yours were broken. Mine is working, but it is part of my personal device.
which I certainly should not lend to anyone, not with my knowledge. I make that clear enough in my tone, despite the receptors it earns me. Kavik, Bosco? Mine is internal and also works. Like yours, Akizet. Bosco, you have an internal one too, right?
Yes, it still works.
The Ekvek aspiration for minimalism seems to have turned against them in this time. But if only disconnected ones were sludged, then why did Miltza's work? Did she simply have it on a receptor when all this began? Miltza, is yours still functional after that last exposure? Oh, yes, I think it was damaged a little, but I can still use it. It is a standalone device, so I can pass it around. Which of you would like to use it first?
Perfect. Neither Itzel nor I have a communication built into our minds. Itzel, you should use it first. Then Tozek Gokfu, do either of you want to use it next? I can call my friend later. Oh, thank you. Yes, please.
Absolutely.
I am fine. It can wait until we stop this.
Gokfu is visibly perturbed, receptors twisted with confliction. She does not speak up, but I know her. I think she does not trust Miltza enough, maybe. Or is it who she wants to call that is the issue? She notices my staring, looking away and loosening her receptors again. I thought I knew her well, but much is coming to light. It is like I only walked upon her surface. Miltza begins to pass her communicator around, unconcerned with herself. I should try to contact someone too. Okay, let us make some calls. But after that, we should resume with our plan. Weaponry, a body for the mine cores, and any survivors. Then the beast in the way of the impressor. Even with much of the supply missing from whatever that golem was doing, with this we could create something quite tough.
Notice, inventory addition, knowledge of Golem Esper, key item for memory stream continuation. Notice, locate other key items to proceed. Notice, entity, Akizet, additional act enabled, call. Advise, utilize perspective swap to examine. Notice, additional augment point received.
1 second. What it mean? Can I Unity myself? That certainly isn't gonna work, right? Yeah, no, I didn't think so. Try calling someone. Fun friend, activate communications.
Okay. Standing by.
Call Gordon. Gordon. If the cousins have any involvement in this, he will know. Perhaps they can help us evacuate. Fun friend, contact him. He should still have the dull communicator I gave him, assuming it did not try to kill him.
Okay. Connection established.
Gordon's voice is distant. He is strained. It sounds like he is running. I hear something fall and clatter on the ground. Damn it, get back here! Hello, Akizet? Gordon, are you all right? Hold on, when you started calling this thing... There's a loud scuffling against the auditory membrane. Ow, little bastard! It crawled in my pocket and ran away, and now it's stabbing me!
Grasp it by the sides and crush the legs inwards.
Again comes the scuffle and then a series of cracks. The connection wavers slightly. Gordon sighs. That's better. Akizet, I just got off a half-dozen other calls. They sent a probe. They did it, those fuckers. Sorry, they completely went over our heads. I know, I promised you. I had even had assurances from everyone above me. What is he implying? Did he? Fuck. Fuck! I nearly double over out of anxiety, my receptors crushing into themselves. Even worse is that they waited to tell me. I don't know how long it's been. The reports I've been getting, I can hardly make sense of it. Polygonation spires collapsing. Your ship's spiraling out of control. It's... Gordon! No. The massacre cannot be because of us. Because of me. His voice changes, realizing from my tone that it is even worse than he can know. Growing quieter, more fearful, more like mine. Akizet, what is going on? What is all this? You promised. You said... I do not breathe, yet I am strangled. For this instant, it is like I am screaming into my own head. No coherent words reach Gordon. Shit, I know. But it doesn't work that way for us, Akizet. We can't just hide things like this. I know I told you I would keep it quiet, but there were certain people I had to tell, and I didn't want... The signal degrades further, and I hear another crack as he struggles with the communicator. He speaks, but his words are lost, a strange and familiar murmur overpowering them. If this is not the ground mine works, did it come from the source? Did the probe do something? Before I can convey my thoughts, his voice comes back into focus. Look, they all promised me the same thing. I trusted them too. But someone took what we found and ran it even higher up. We still have the storm, but once they had coordinates, someone got scared. That's all it took. They're not telling me what happened down there. I don't even know if they know for sure. But whatever it is, it's bad. Akizet, what is happening? Where are you? Do you need help? I pace urgently, no longer caring to be mindful of how I appear. The others are equally as distraught anyway. My thoughts flood the communicator, overlapping with one another in a wave. A signal overcame everything. It knocked me and my team unconscious. All of our constructs now turn upon us, killing us. Gordon, you must tell them. Get away from the embassy. You must tell them to escape. Everything is falling apart. And your probe, if anyone is still near, they must escape immediately. And please know, if anything is attacking your people, it is not us. It is not us. Gordon?
Akizet, I cannot discern anything from Gordon's communicator anymore. There is only that noise.
Fuck. My receptors tremble with guilt. Is this all happening because of me? No, the conflict is at the core of this. I know it. And Gordon, he is not without blame. I trusted him. He said he would listen. I cannot bear this. But if I crumble now, it is like succumbing to fear of paralysis on the surface. Curling up and awaiting certain death, abandoning those I could save. No, fault cannot be decided now. The only option we have is to continue fighting and save what remains. Fun friend, I need you to compartmentalize this conversation.
Akizet, you made me promise not to let you self-modify. Are you sure?
I am frozen with indecision. The others, thankfully, are distracted from me at the moment. No, I cannot even consider this. You are right, fun friend. I should have listened to you to begin with.
It is okay, Akizet. We will survive. Look at how well you have led everyone. You can do this.
We will see. Call Koski. Koski. I think she was out to the spire this gaze. Or day would be more accurate, given her schedule.
Okay. Akizet, when I try to call her, it is like that noise you stopped. It is overpowering. I do not know why, but something is stopping me from reaching her.
What does that mean? Is she in the embassy?
I do not know, Akizet. It does not sound like anything I can hear in the embassy.
Peculiar. Velsi, guide us to her again. Vekoa! Maybe we can try to get an explanation.
Okay. No, nothing. I cannot even locate her communication signature. Her device must be destroyed.
Shit. I hope she is not behind this. Can you call my sister Rosesh? Is the contrivance even intact still?
Let me try. We are not cut off, but the collective, it is impossible to locate anything in it right now.
Could the signal has gone as far as Obeski?
It is technically a dull signal like any other. However, given the strength that it is hitting you and everyone else with, I feel this is a targeted attack. If it would reach Obeski, I do not think it would have the same effect. But they could certainly be able to hear it.
That is just hopeful thinking, fun friend. But I suppose that is your purpose. I will accept this for now. Well, shit seems to be fucked. S for generation. Is that not... That's where I just was, wasn't it? Or no, this is a dead end. Yeah, that's right. I got a key item, and now I can leave. That's right. Hello, dog. Okay, S for done. Hey, I can talk to you in here now. Do you have anything new to say? I haven't attempted to unity you yet. Nope, nothing. I don't remember what you needed. Gelly is staring through me again. It is so unsettling. Let me out. Cannot move. Help. Strange thought. Forcing place. Find others. Door gap. That's what it was. I do not remember what door gap means. Okay, these are all the same conversations I've already had. Got it. Well, let's do a save. Great. And where have I not been? Minor operations I've been to. Personnel I came from. Esper supply I was just in. Guess it's time to go to manufacturing. What masks do I have? I have one. I have one mask. Oh, never mind, actually. Oh, I have reality. Never mind. Yeah, the only mask I have so far is Unity. Oh dear. Lesser VATS augments and greater VATS large formations. And the Esper supply. Let's get in there. Repair friend. Go fuck yourself. Or no, I want to stab. Turn on shell. Quick mend Aki. We're gonna have to do some fixing. I just kind of let some stuff happen in that last one. Fucking repair friend. Quick mend self. Gotta get rid of that fucking healer now. Golem just explodes. Quick mend self. Get rid of puncture. Ow. Okay, he should be almost dead. Shell again. Jesus Christ. Foolish. I was gonna say he should die from that now. Golem's almost dead. I bet it's gonna blow up again. Alright. Oh my god. Okay, quick mend self. Stab you, bitch. Oh my god. Aha, got him. Ow. Shell. Quick mend self. There we go. Got regen on everybody. Overwhelm. Disable. And I believe he will die from the puncture. Ah, not quite. There we go. Fiora secured, the others file in to assess the situation. I noticed Tozic considering the side rooms. Two are labeled as the VAT rooms, lesser and greater. Greater foundry vats will take too long for our needs, but if the lesser foundry vats are still functional, we could use them to our advantage. Carrick skitters ahead, prodding at the damaged door opposite the entrance. It looks unhealthy, the different parts fused together. Carrick waves a leg to rid it of some sludge. Then they climb atop the nearby desk. Ah, I thought so. Itzel soon follows. Akizet, the door to the override is partially sludged. Do you have any explosives? What? Will that not just cause a greater collapse? Not like you think, my friend. I have done a great deal of structural management in my death. With thanks to the intelligent structuring of these tendrils, a directed explosion, specifically with Kavrukas, will allow us a degree of safety. If this were the research segment, this would be an issue, but here it is fine. Any alternatives, Gokvu? I cannot help with this one. My tricks only work on living, Corru. Ah, how many Karuvkas would do it? To clear this door and open a hole, 3 should be safe. I scan over the things I carry and eye the others connected with me. Yes, we have enough. Excellent. Come over here when you are ready to proceed. We could do this right away, but it may not be a bad idea to check the side rooms. Kavik, who had been rummaging through the disabled golem parts, approaches us. His claws are darkened with sludge, clutching a few murky spherical organs. Hey, you may not need these Karuvakas at all. The golems in here, they have a few small-scale dull eyes. Dull eyes. Utility scanning device.
I know how we could wire them to explode. What? Wow, really? Yeah, you should do it.
Kavik, you are sure it will be safe? Bosco's voice emanates from behind me, the loudest in this room despite his intent to speak quietly. I have seen it. Trust him.
Yes.
Thank you, Bosco.
Yes, it is, well, it is as safe as using kavrukas to blow up a door.
Then that will do. Suddenly one of the side doors unlocks with a strange little musical chime. A familiar voice quickly follows.
Hello. I have detected all unauthorized entities in both manufacturing and S for supply have been removed from the premises. How did you manage that? Ahaha. I hope they did not argue with you too much. Anyway, I am opening the connective tunnel between these areas now. Thank you.
A small chime plays as it deactivates. Great, I was wondering if that would unlock shortcuts at some point. All right, so that's back to the lobby. We can go to the vats. Let's check out some vats. Lesser vats! These can be used to generate a variety of tools. Once it is safe, we must see if they are intact. This could be our armory. Just the one? That's the wrong button. Ooh, cool one here. Now we got it. Constructor, I hate them, I hate them, I hate them. They hate you too, clearly. Guard Tazik forming for a turn. Golem just explodes. I love that the golems just fucking blow up. Damn. All right, probably not worth it. I'll just hit you. Ow. There we go. Quick Mandaki. He will die to the... Oh, he is not actually punctured. I thought he was punctured for some reason. Well, kill him. Turn my shell back on. Everybody else is kind of good. Guardaki, Healaki. Hey, I gave it stun. Get fucked. 6 damage. Let's go. Aw. Aw. Come on, man. All right. There we go. Our foes lie destroyed. Within debris, I find a Kavruka. Hooray, I found bomb. Interface for an organ extending beyond the walls. Utilizes reservoir of knowledge and core for easy production. Common spire installation for general use. Why would I be able to Unity that? I have only used a foundry vat a few times before, but I recognize that most here are fully functional. I wonder, why were they passed over by the signal? Perhaps it is the sheer simplicity of their function, or... it does not matter now. Let us see what they have for us. Attention! Additional party functionality. Augments now available. Notice, alter party member abilities via Augment menu. Notice, contained within party menu, Z. Notice, initial augment point count, 3. Notice, remove and replace at any time. Notice, additional augment points gained from defeating powerful foes. Okay. I have like a shitload of these, actually, I think. Yeah, I've got 5 points to spend. What do we got? Abilities with more physical options. What's my tank boy get? Rest all enemy attention. Upgrade standard dull nose to larger ones hit with greater concussive force. More damage is not bad. Ally restoration on contact. Now that sounds pretty good. We'll do that. Could ally act twice at cost of lesser mending ability. Okay, so it makes us healing less, but it gives allies an extra action. That's pretty good, actually. What Gakfu do? I mean, I should probably upgrade Aki, for sure, for sure. Rest all enemy attention is pretty good. Alright, and then I've got one more. Not that I'm using anyone else, but you know. Alright, okay. Alright, I've got an upgrade menu now. Oh, there's nobody in here. Well, that's awkward. Yeah, I didn't think that would do anything. These are the greater vats. We have located some golem-ready Esper we can use from the Esper supply area, but what could we do with that alone? Perhaps there are some schematics or parts we could use around this tendril. Okay, so whatever that is, we don't have it yet. Got it. And that is distribution. Where am I going again? Okay, Esper Supply we've been to. Lobby we've been to. Distribution. There's some, like, goop in front of one of these doors, right? I think it's this door's got the goop in front of it. Unity the door. I probably have to talk to you, huh? Nothing? Yeah, I didn't think so. Blow up the door. Carrick waits patiently by the door. In their gaze, I sense a strange calmness. I did not notice before, but they seem unconcerned by the situation. Did they know something I do not, or are they simply that confident? Ready to proceed? Kavik, can you help with your explosives? Yes, just say when. Blow it up. Kavik steps forward, sewing a connective vein through the pilfered golem dologans. He looks to Carrick for direction, who taps a few spots around the wall along the doors. This is a parting door, so it has a few points we can target. Here, here. Here? No, you would think that, but that is a tendril reservoir for locking. After a few moments, a traveling mold-like pattern has been drawn across the edges of the door. Nodules of destabilized dull components glow and jitter dangerously. Carrick and Itzel both backed away, and us with them. All right, go! There was a sudden searing flash of gray, and then a heavy impact. The remnants of the door melted away. As Carrick promised, an uneven entrance is opened. Itzel starts to approach the tunnel, undoubtedly eager to find their kiwi. But Carrick moves in the way, waving their pseudoreceptors urgently. Whoa, no, not yet. If there are any hostiles within, they will be expecting us if they are not already coming. Akizet, you and the team go in first. Okay. Help. 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 I can't move. Help. There we go. Okay. Oh my god. This husk. Around it are the remains of dozens of golems. They were a formidable fighter, but ultimately overwhelmed, it seems. And now they stand again, wielding the same fierceness against us. At its sides hover 2 great manipulation gauntlets, following its instruction. This will not be easy.
Stay away. Out.
Fuck. This one is very different. Its voice carries a tone that aggressing grounds mine does not. Is it desperate? Even its receptors are moving, unlike the previous husks. The expression is unclear. It is incoherent, pained maybe, but its damaged mind core looks like it has retained some form somehow. Exposed through what I can guess is a failed escape from the body. Was it only grazed? Was that enough to make it vulnerable to the signal? Does it hold an obesque mind, or is it something else? Hello? Can you see us? Are you here? Kiwi! What? Itzel has scurried into the room with us while it is still dangerous. No, no, get back! Itzel keeps a hesitant distance, but I see they struggle to accept what is before them.
Here. Teary.
No. How many of these still hold someone? Kiwi. Doski. What has happened to you?
Hurt. Finally awake.
The husk of Doskalvi ceases her advance, Itzel just slightly ahead of us. Do I let this play out? Itzel is frozen not out of fear but confusion. So are we. Is this one truly an enemy like the others? Kiwi, this is not you, is it? Please, please, say something! I am here! I am here!
Usurpers. Come with me.
Something changes in her stance. Itzel's Kiwi twitches, then shakes violently, the core of her internals rippling strangely. Suddenly, she seizes her own mind core and... There is a crunch, the shattering of a corusistic shell. Itzel shrieks in agony, crying out wordlessly. Whatever remained of Doskalvi is gone, and her body now raises a gauntlet to crush Itzel. We have to move now.
Eviscerate and Frenzy are my new moves. -1 HP per puncture on the target. Oh no. $175. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, no time like the present. Okay, conjoined I assume means that they will all be taking damage. Share HP with... Okay, so it doesn't matter which part I attack. Got it. Redirection to all allies. I mean, that saves me a turn. That's great. So now I can just shell stun over and over. Good lord. Finally a hit. Alright, fix Bosco, please. Bosco's getting fucked up. On a crit, it does it again, huh? Okay, I think I can afford to not be... What does wind up do? That's not what I meant to do. Oh, I skipped its turn. Oh, that's a guaranteed stun now. Okay, all right. Interrupted by stun. Okay, so that's what I want to do then. Ow! Okay, so I want to do that next time. Good lord. Minus 13? Why did it take 13 damage? Bosco's stunned. That's not good. Well, we're just gonna keep on fixing Bosco. Good lord. Okay, they're winding up. Does Bosco get a turn this turn, or... It's kind of looking like no. Oh boy, oh boy. Ow. Ow. Okay, sinking to lurk. Have a fun lurk. I'm just gonna start using items. Boy, he's still stunned for 6 turns? Do I have an item I can fix that with? Oh, these revive also. Okay, well that's good to know. He's stunned for 5 fucking turns? Boy, I wish my best dude wasn't still stunned for 4 more turns. Oh, man. This is gonna be bad. Ow. Stop dodging, you fuck. Ow. Oh no. That's what I was afraid of. Alright, let's put another parasite on you. Vulnerable. No. Come on. No, no, no. Okay, Bosco's finally free from stun hell. Never mind. He's still got 1 more turn of stun hell. I was wrong. I was super wrong. Okay, now Bosco is finally free from stun hell. Okay, nothing is winding up right now. Let's shell, please. Who's in danger? I'm sick of this guy. I'm sick of him. Fuck you. Oh my god. Ow. Ow. I need you all to stop being stunned for multiple turns. I'm losing my damn mind. Fix yourself, Tozik, please. God damn it. There we go. I interrupted it that time. Hot damn. Alright, it's got 4 puncture on it, so this should hypothetically do 5 damage. Fuck you. And it doesn't get rid of the puncture either. Okay, alright. Oh, I didn't realize he was winding up. That's bad for me. Uh-oh. Alright, let's cripple that wind-up arm. Go fuck yourself. Oh, I've got him. He's done. He's done. That's 5 damage, baby. That should get him. Okay. Woo! It has stopped moving. Distantly, I hear the rustling of the others down the hall we came through. They heard the screaming and must have come to see if we could be helped. I call back to them. It is clear. Come in. Wait. Itzel. Where is Itzel? Itzel! Carrick enters the room last before noticing the corpses before me, then quickly staring off in a corner of the room at... What is that? A mind core lies in the corner. That is Itzel having entered stasis, even though with their pseudo-receptors retracted into their shell. Oh. Gakfu steps past me with that expression towards the override. Tozik follows her, both intent on resolving the structural situation quickly. Each of them briefly match eyes with me, knowing full well what is unfolding. Then I see Milza. She and Carrick both approach Itzel gently. She kneels, receptors open empathetically. Itzel? They are alive, just retracted. I have seen this before with separative trauma, but never in a quo. We can only hope they do not turn anything off. Itzel told me that they had been with their Kiwi since they were both larval, even ascending on the same gaze. It will not be easy. Milza looks back toward me, noticing my staring. Akizet, you should let me and Carrick tend to Itzel. See to the structure, yes? Now, Carrick. Milza eyes Gakfu briefly, but then returns to a murmur with Carrick. She is likely briefing them on what to do with when Itzel wakens again. The ever-caring nature of the tear shines through all else. Bosco remains by the door, keeping watch. But it feels more to distance himself from the scene Velsi has assigned us. In our short time throughout this disaster, we have seen much, but what has he seen to make him this way? Akizet? Kavik lingers nearby, examining golem parts that remained intact. I was going to tear into these for their components. For my explosives, you see. But there are quite a few still usable parts. In fact, anything that was not in use is nearly in perfect condition. He aggressively occupies his mind with his work, avoiding even looking in the direction of the bodies as if they are not there. Interesting. Though, Kavik, grant me a blink and leave them. Perhaps we could use them in some way. But we should resolve the corru issue first. Okay. Attention, external command, memory stream halted. What? Hey, buddy. You good? Executing, direct impulse, resume memory stream. Dude, come on. External command, memory stream halted. Listen, I know you just want to get this done, but you just watched someone die and someone else go into some kind of shock. Even if it's in a framing device, this shit with the husks was bad enough, but all I'm saying is I'm getting this through a shitty feed and I feel sick. You're the one experiencing it directly. Do you want to take a break? Just a quick one? Okay. Thanks. Your mind's eye is fixed upon the memory. The plastic bag rustles, a glass clinks, and there is a clatter of thin metal on Moth's desk. Something cold and glassy is pushed into your hand. You're still in there, huh? Well, in case you can't see, it's bottled coffee from the place upstairs. By the way, you're clear to lift protection for a minute. Thanks. With an impulse, the faceplate of your protective gear releases. Blindly, you remove the coffee's cap and take a sip. It is fine. You ever been there? There's this old guy who's been working as the cashier since before I was here. I've talked to him a few times. He has a rough dude. He's kind of stuck here because he can't see very well anymore. I mean, he didn't tell me that directly, but we were talking this one time and his eyes came up. He was joking about how this is his last job. Still, it occurred to me. What if he was around back when Akizet was making visits? I wonder if we could spot him in our memories at some point. Hey, maybe I could even ask him if he ever knew to Gordon, too. A moment passes. You drink. Oh yeah, in case you're worried about removing your protective gear, it's fine. Right, you already know this stuff. Well, the pillar is probably new to you at least. I did some analysis on it. It's not giving off anything. But, you know, don't get used to having that off. It could explode or something. I've seen that with floating ones before. This is probably a safety violation already, but that's okay. I'll just cross it off my report, lol. That's one of the perks of being stuck in the basement. It's one of the only places in the world that doesn't have some mind psycho staring at you through the walls. Dated derogatory term, now only slightly offensive. Was that a smile? Did I get a smile there? Well, anyway, thanks for sticking with me on this job. I know this isn't easy, but it's important. Like, way more important than I ever thought it'd be. We know the FBX knows about what really happened, but they probably never got the real details. Not like this. Even if they knew what really caused the collapse. I bet they've never ever seen what happened inside. All these Quo were just murdered on Earth, and we could have never known. We're gonna make sure they didn't fight for their lives for nothing. Maybe we can help. It's a nice thought, but this is all in the past. Though, if we can get the network connection working, maybe we actually could. You know, at least let their network know what happened to all those Obesk. I don't know, we'll see. There's a lot of red tape when it comes to talking to Obesk. An emptier sounding glass is set on the concrete floor. Alright, well, I'm ready to get back to it if you are. Thanks for taking a minute, dude.
Executing direct impulse. Resume memory stream.
Back to it.
Before the override stand, Tozik and Gogfu. Tozik is cutting the shell of the override while Gogfu waits. What is wrong? Does it work?
Yes, it is just...
The override's protective shell rotates strangely, disturbing his work. Shit.
The cover is behaving erratically. I will have it open momentarily.
He returns to his careful dissection. Gogfu is staring away toward the mine cores and Milza. But before she looks at me, I see her gaze flicker over the dead husks nearby. Not a single receptor in the room was without a sorrowful tilt.
Hey, Akizet.
In her voice is a familiar numbness. We have slain several of these once friends, and... No, it is wrong to think of it that way. This is no different from an infection. Our friends left these bodies long before we could help. I would ask Gogfu if she is well, but... Are you ready? She briefly watches Tozik's cutting, nearly complete.
Well, ready enough. These will be new to me, but I know the general principles. If this does not work, then
we will find another way. Gogfu's receptors twist with the slightest cynical kindness.
Sure.
Yeah.
Tozik pries the half-dome off the override open. It tears away like flesh, exposing the connective cyst within. He removes it, the cyst itself veined to something in the wall.
May Velzy be laughing.
Gogfu takes the connector, settling in on a receptor. Her eyes defocus, and the tension in her receptors eases away.
Oh, yes, this will work. Yes, it will.
That was a terrible fake laugh.
Yes, it will.
Some brightness returns with her chuckle, still focusing inwards. We hear a rushing outside the walls. Indeed, even the walls themselves seem to shift, no longer bowed inwards slightly. I had thought that was just part of the design.
This is limited to the local area normally, but... Velzy smiles, my friends. It is largely unsecured. The grounds might never imagine someone like me would use this.
Is it safe enough to create paths for us in the area? Or maybe even crush the foes that would await us?
No, this segment is too fixed in its structure. If I did that, it would cause huge problems. I only know low-level grounds minery, not spire management. This should be enough for now, though. I also fixed the door in the lobby, but I kept it locked. Whatever caused the damage inside is not moving anymore, so it is unlikely it will try to pry its way out.
Amazing. Thank you, Gogfu. If not for your help, I need not say more, Gogfu waving the notion with the receptors. My attention shifts to Milza and the others. Karik observes Itzil and Milza us. There is some approval in her gaze, less suspicion than before. Even in this darkness, there is light between the Velk. On with the rest of our plan, then. We need weapons and something to deal with the large golem. And on this topic, Kavik noted the golem parts nearby. They are good, yes?
Yes, intact, mostly coherent.
And some of these have, very weaponizable construction tools. Not to mention their sheer size would make for effective bludgeoning. What if we swapped our own limbs for them? In the corner of my vision near the tunnel, Bosco shifts. Did he grip his head? When I turn to look fully, he has ceased. Tozik draws my attention back to the parts.
These are too large for most of us. Even with the disconnected arms like yours or mine, the dull nodes within standard Quo bodies cannot support these. What if we built a golem of our own instead?
Oh, yes. But what if the signal comes again?
Karik is a Kiv in need of a body. We could set them into it to prevent our attacker from seizing it. Itzel as well, too.
Itzel as well, though. Tarzik glances over the opposite corner, where Mirza and Carrick still murmur.
Merely as a passenger for now.
Having them both piloted it could allow them both a connection to the single time stopper, too. And it may prevent Itzel from doing anything drastic if they awaken. What do we need, Tarzik?
We have the individual parts required, hulls, arms, but certain synchronizing systems must be manufactured to connect them. We will need more Esper for that. The Esper supply tendril will give us all we need. Then we can use the greater vat nearby. It has been a while, but I can operate it.
At last, Gakvum removes the connector, placing it back in its socket. We should move, Carrick can tend to Itzel. Notice, inventory addition, knowledge of golden parts, key item for memory stream continuation. Notice, take to area, greater vats to proceed. That's kind of weird. It's adding knowledge to the inventory? That could just mean it's used somewhere, but sorry, I'll quiet down over here. Notice, additional augment point received. Well, what can I spend that bad boy on? Let's see. I don't want to get rid of my mending ability is the thing. My mending ability is quite good is the problem. Automatically attack vulnerable targets. Now that's pretty good, baby. Oh, I can turn these on and off. Excellent. That's great. All right, I need to get back to the lobby so I can save. Which way is the lobby? I genuinely don't remember. Oh, this is a full ass room. Okay. Okay, back in lobby. Help. Stuck. Stuck. Oh, stuck because Kavik is there. I see. All right. So we are going to save there for now. What does this door look? What does this room look like with all the shit turned on? It's very blue in here. But yeah, we're gonna save for now, and end off there because I don't think whatever I'm about to do is gonna take less than 10 minutes. So thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good night, and we will catch you tomorrow for. Oh, is Wes streaming? Shit, I didn't know that. Hold on, I can raid that fucker. Hold on, they're doing Arky with Jeno and the others. Oh, I see. Well, let's fucking Zwihawk then. Oh, you know what? It is Wednesday. I sort of forgot. Does that work? There we go. All right, gamers. I don't actually know if you're... Can you use my raid emote? I don't actually know. I've got one. Boom. That one right there. All right. But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll be back tomorrow for... well, tomorrow is Nexus. I'm excited. Are you? I know you are. We all are. Because it's cool. Bye.